My child, listen to me with your spirit wide open. Tune out the noise, silence the doubt. This word is sacred. This moment is prophetic, because what's coming next will not just change your life, it will redefine it. I have seen you asking questions in the quiet. Why the waiting? Why the stretching? Why does it feel like something is building, but nothing is moving? It's not your imagination. It's not delay. It's not denial. It is preparation. You are standing on the edge of something massive. And I cannot let you walk into the next season unprepared, because what I'm about to release will shake everything familiar. You think you've seen breakthrough? You've only seen the beginning. You think you've experienced my provision? Child, you haven't seen overflow yet. But listen, I'm not just preparing a blessing for you. I'm preparing you for the blessing. You've been in a season of pruning, of stripping away, of deep inner work that nobody else saw. They thought you were being still, but you were being strengthened. They thought you were losing, but I was loading you with wisdom, endurance, discernment, because what's coming next will shock you. The doors I'm about to open, the people I'm about to bring, the acceleration I'm about to release, none of it will make sense in the natural. It won't match your resume. It won't fit your timeline. It won't align with your qualifications, because it's not based on your strength. It's based on my favor. Favor that lifts the overlooked. Favor that reverses the rules. Favor that takes the last and places them first. You've been faithful in the shadows. You've obeyed when no one was clapping. You've stayed when it was easier to run. And now, I'm about to reward you publicly for what you honored me with privately. But hear me. Before the elevation comes, I must finish the preparation, because what's coming next is not just opportunity, it's weight. Blessing carries weight. Anointing carries weight. Destiny is heavy, and I will not allow the weight of your calling to crush a soul still wounded. So yes, I'm still healing, still refining, still restoring. That's why certain relationships had to break. That's why certain doors were shut. Not because you weren't ready to walk through them, but because they weren't ready to receive you. I've been protecting you from premature access. If I had opened everything too soon, they would have consumed you. But now, I'm building a version of you that cannot be manipulated. A version that knows who they are and whose they are. I've been teaching you in the silence, training you in the secret, transforming you in the stillness. So don't curse the quiet. I've been speaking louder than ever. Don't resent the stretching. It's proof you're growing. Because when I release what's coming next, it will come quickly, suddenly, swiftly, without warning. One moment you'll be overlooked, the next you'll be standing in rooms you once dreamed of. One moment you'll be praying for help, the next you'll be the answer to someone else's prayer. One moment you'll feel forgotten, the next you'll realize you've been hidden for such a time as this. I've been arranging things behind the scenes, strategically, perfectly, divinely. And when the moment comes, you will not need to strive. You will only need to step in. It will feel like you've been here before, because I've already shown you in visions, in dreams, in whispers in the middle of the night. You thought it was imagination, but it was me, showing you a glimpse of where I'm taking you. And now I'm aligning the natural with what I already wrote in the spirit. You will not miss it. You will not be passed over. You will not be underprepared, because I'm preparing you even now. So lean in, stay submitted, stay humble, but don't shrink. Stay pure, but don't be passive. Because when the shift comes, and it will, you must be ready to run. This is not a season to sleep spiritually. This is not a season to get distracted by surface level drama. This is a time to be sharp, alert, ready. I'm sending instructions. I'm releasing insight. I'm positioning you for the shockwave that's coming. It won't just affect you. It will affect your family, your city, even the generations after you. This is a legacy moment, a divine turning point, a spiritual plot twist. So don't ask me to make it comfortable. Ask me to make you courageous. I didn't call you to easy. I called you to impact. And you, yes, you, are going to shake the earth. But for now, I want you to subscribe this channel so that I can continue speaking to you in future. I told you, child, I've been preparing you. But now, let me show you what I've been preparing around you. Because while you were waiting, I was working. While you were praying in the midnight hour, I was positioning kings and gatekeepers. I was aligning voices and territories. I was shifting pieces in realms you couldn't see. You thought I was silent, but I was speaking to people on your behalf. People you don't even know yet. People who are being stirred to bless you, back you, open doors for you. This is not random. It is divinely orchestrated. You will look back and see how every no led you to the right yes, how every delay became protection, how every detour was really divine direction. I've been writing a story with precision, and what's coming next will feel like a dream. Because you didn't strive for it. You simply surrendered. Yes, your surrender has been your greatest weapon. While others fought for platforms, you fought to stay in my presence. While they sought visibility, you chose obedience. And now I'm bringing the reward, not the kind of reward the world understands. This isn't about fame. This is about favor. I'm giving you influence without compromise, impact without manipulation, access without ambition. Because I can trust you. You didn't sell out. You didn't water down my word to fit the crowd. You didn't chase counterfeit crowns. You waited for mine, and now I will place it upon your head myself. I've prepared rooms for you. Rooms where your name has already been mentioned. Rooms where your face is unknown, but your spirit has been felt. Do not fear the introductions. I will walk in with you. My favor will speak for you before you say a word. And my child, what shocks others will be confirmation to you. They'll say, "How did this happen so fast?" But you'll know, it didn't happen fast. It happened in the fullness of my time. Because I don't rush, I don't panic, I prepare. And I've prepared this moment for years. I've been setting the stage in secret. Now I bring it to light, but listen. With every elevation comes exposure. So I'm strengthening you, not just for favor, but for warfare. The enemy sees what's coming. That's why the battles have increased. That's why the pressure has intensified. He knows your next move is dangerous. He knows your obedience is a threat. He knows your voice carries freedom. But I have gone before you. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No lie spoken over you will stick. No curse aimed at your destiny will take root. Because I've placed a hedge around you. I've assigned angels to walk beside you, and I've hidden you under the shadow of my wing until the appointed time. Now that time has come. But don't rush it. Every detail will unfold with purpose. I will tell you who to trust. I will whisper when to move and when to wait. I will give you wisdom beyond your years, and when the opportunity comes, you won't have to fight for it. You'll recognize it by peace. My peace will lead you. My presence will go with you. My power will surround you. This is not the season to question what I've made clear. It's the season to walk in boldness. You've been through the fire. You've been tested in the wilderness. You've passed through the valley. And now you are ready for the mountain, but not to boast, not to show off, to speak what I tell you, to declare what I've placed in you. Because this next move isn't just about you, it's about the people waiting on the other side of your obedience. You've carried the weight of your process. Now you'll carry the oil of your breakthrough. And this oil will heal. It will break yokes. It will wake the sleeping. It will restore the weary. I've been preparing you for impact, not just influence, for purpose, not popularity. And what's coming will reveal why you had to wait, why you had to lose, why you had to walk away from some things that looked good but weren't God. The shock they feel at your elevation will be nothing compared to the reverence they feel at your transformation. They will see me in you. They will know you've walked with fire. They will hear heaven in your words. This is the kind of move that shifts atmospheres, that changes families, that rewrites legacies. And it starts now. So do not fear what's coming. Do not shrink back. Do not play small. You were made for this because you've waited in the refining. You've endured in the shaking. You've trusted through the stretching. And now I am releasing instructions, not guesses, not opinions, but divine, precise strategy straight from my throne. For what is coming next cannot be navigated by natural wisdom. It cannot be managed with what worked in the past. This is a new path, a new order, a new mantle. So I need you to hear me clearly. Shut out every other voice. Turn down the noise. Quiet the inner war. I am speaking. And when I speak, atmospheres shift, hearts realign, destinies are unlocked. Now, here is your first instruction. Let go of what no longer fits. The version of you that survived the wilderness cannot carry the weight of the promise. There are mindsets you must leave behind, habits that cannot go with you, connections that cannot handle your calling. I know it's painful, I know it's uncomfortable, but child, it is necessary. You keep asking for new doors, but I can't open them while your hands are full of old baggage. Release it, and I will reveal what I've been holding. This is the exchange I've been waiting for. Second instruction: move when I say move. No more hesitation. No more second guessing what I've already confirmed. When I tell you to step, don't wait for 10 signs. Your obedience is the sign. Faith doesn't wait for everything to make sense. Faith moves when I speak, because the speed of your obedience will determine the pace of your breakthrough. Some of you have been stuck in cycles, not because I've withheld it, but because you've delayed your response. I don't speak to tease you. I speak to release you. So move with me. And now my third instruction: guard your oil. What I am pouring into you is not for everyone. This anointing is weighty. This revelation is holy. This calling is sacred. You must protect it. Don't cast pearls before swine. Don't hand your strategy to those who mocked your wilderness. This oil cost you something. You cried for it. You bled for it. You suffered for it. Don't give access to people who never paid the price to understand your process. I'm teaching you discernment in this hour, because not everyone who claps is for you. And not every open door is divine. Some are distractions, some are traps dressed as opportunities, and some are simply tests. Stay close to me. I will tell you who to align with. I will show you where to invest your energy. I will reveal what is counterfeit. Now your fourth instruction: speak what I give you, nothing less. You are not called to be a watered-down version of the world. You are my voice, my vessel, my mouthpiece. Say what I say, even if it shakes the room, even if it costs you popularity, even if it makes you walk alone. Because in this next season, I'm raising up voices that carry truth, not trends, conviction, not compromise, fire, not fluff. And you, yes, you are one of them. I will put fire in your bones, and when you speak, it will break chains. It will cut through deception. It will unlock destiny in those I send to hear you. Don't apologize for the authority I've placed on you. Walk in it, own it, but always stay humble, because authority without humility becomes arrogance, but authority with surrender becomes power. You are being trained in both. And now, here is the final instruction for today. Don't forget who you are. In the days ahead, doors will swing open. Favor will flood in. People will suddenly recognize the greatness in you. But remember, this is not because of who you are on your own. It is because of who I am in you. You were chosen not for perfection, but for obedience, for faithfulness, for surrender. You were chosen because you would say yes, even when it cost you everything. And now I'm breathing on that yes. I'm multiplying what you placed in my hands. I'm turning small seeds into supernatural harvests. What's coming next will not only shock you, it will silence every doubt, every lie, every voice that said you were finished. They will see the fruit, but only you and I will know the cost. I'm not just preparing a moment, I'm preparing a movement, and you, my child, are part of it. So write these instructions on your heart, repeat them, pray over them, and walk them out with boldness. Now listen with the ears of your spirit, because I am about to pull back the veil. The shift you've been sensing, the restlessness, the urgency in your spirit that you can't explain. It's not your imagination. It's the signal of divine transition. You are standing at the edge of the unseen, and I am pulling you into what eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, and hearts have not even dared to imagine. What's coming next is not just a change, it's a rearrangement. I am realigning your life, piece by piece, step by step, layer by layer. And it starts in 3 key places: your relationships, your location, and your assignment. Let me reveal the first one now. Your relationships. Some will shift, some will stretch, some will suddenly sever. But do not fear the separation. Do not grieve over what I remove. I have seen what you cannot. There are connections that look safe, but were sent to drain you. There are conversations that sounded friendly, but carried poison. I love you too much to let you stay yoked to what's secretly killing your momentum. I am breaking hidden ties, covenants you didn't know you made, attachments that were slowing your spirit. This is not rejection, this is redirection. You asked for increase, but increase cannot come without pruning. Let it go. I will surround you with divine alliances, people who speak life, who carry fire, who see your purpose and protect it. I am calling your tribe out of hiding. You will recognize them by the Spirit, not by appearances. Now, the second shift, your location. Some of you will feel the tug to move, not just geographically, but spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. The place you once flourished is no longer fertile. The well you once drank from has dried up, because I've called you higher. I've called you out. You are not meant to camp in a place I've already departed from. This is your Exodus season, but not from bondage, from comfort. I am calling you into a land of purpose, and though you may not see the full picture, you will feel the pull. Trust the pull. When I move, follow. Even if it means stepping into the unknown, even if it means leaving what feels safe. I will not lead you into chaos. I will lead you into destiny. The shift in your environment is not punishment, it's positioning. And now, the third and deepest shift, your assignment. I'm changing your mantle. What once defined you will no longer fit. The role, the label, the routine, it's too small now. I've expanded your spirit. I've matured your anointing. I've deepened your authority. And with that growth comes new responsibility. You may feel unqualified, but I have already made you ready. You've been trained in hidden places, taught by fire, refined in the quiet. Now I will call you to speak in rooms you once felt unworthy to enter. I will give you blueprints. I will release divine solutions. I will put strategies in your mouth that will shift industries and nations. Yes, nations, because this move is not local, it's global. And I'm raising you up as a voice for such a time as this. You will not fit in the old structure. You were never meant to. The system you once submitted to, you will now transform. But be warned, this kind of shift will attract resistance. Not everyone will understand what I'm doing in you. Some will question, some will criticize, some will even walk away. Let them. You are not here to be understood. You are here to be obeyed. And I will reward your obedience with unshakable peace. The kind of peace that carries you through storms. The kind of peace that silences doubt. The kind of peace that anchors your soul. Because even as everything around you changes, I, the Lord your God, I do not change. I will go before you. I will establish your steps. I will pour out my spirit on every detail. You will not walk blind. You will walk with vision, with clarity, with divine timing. This is not just preparation anymore. This is activation. The gears of heaven have begun to turn on your behalf. The angels have been released. The winds of transition have already started to blow. Can you feel it? What's coming next will not just shock the world, it will reveal why I chose you. So brace yourself, my child. This is not the ending of what was. This is the beginning of what I always intended. You've waited long enough. Not just in time, but in tears. Not just in faith, but in silence. You've trusted me in the dark, obeyed me without clarity, loved me without applause. And now, it is time. Time to uncover what I've been growing beneath the surface. Time to reveal the harvest that has been hidden. Time to break open the blessings I have stored, just for you. Yes, my child, I store blessings. I don't always release them immediately, because timing matters, because maturity matters, because what I give must not crush what I love. But now you're ready, and so is the harvest. What you thought was delay was me protecting the process. While you were waiting, I was building. While you were weeping, I was watering. While you were breaking, I was planting something unshakable inside you. You thought nothing was happening, but all along, heaven was working underground. And now, just as suddenly as a sprout pierces the soil, breakthrough will erupt. It will shock those around you, because they saw your pain, but not my plan. They saw your loss, but not my intention. They didn't see the blueprint. They didn't see me speaking over you in the night, or angels standing guard when you thought you were alone. They will be amazed. But you will understand, because you lived every painful step of the seed. And now, you will witness the glory of the harvest. Here's what's about to happen. Doors that were sealed shut will now open on command, not by manipulation, not by striving, but by divine favor. Because when I open a door, no man can shut it, and I am opening multiple. Yes, you will have options, no longer begging for scraps of opportunity. You will now carry the authority of heaven into every room I assign to you, and not just for you, but for your children and your children's children. This harvest is generational. I did not just prepare a blessing, I prepared a legacy. Every moment you sowed in faith, I counted it. Every sacrifice, I marked it. Every prayer, I recorded it in my book. I have not forgotten you. I have not missed a moment. You will now see the compound effect of everything you surrendered when no one else saw. The blessings will not come one by one. They will come in waves, one after another, a rhythm of redemption, a flood of restoration, and with it, my glory, not for show, not for pride, but so that the world will see that I am still the God who answers, the God who keeps his word, the God who does what he promises, even if it takes time. And yes, it did take time, but time has not been wasted. Time has made you stronger. Time has made you wiser. Time has made you ready. What's coming next will require everything I've taught you. It will be weighty, but not heavy. It will stretch you, but not break you. It will challenge you, but it will grow you. Because this is not just a breakthrough, it's a birthing. You are birthing the next season, birthing the calling, birthing the voice, birthing the mantle that was prophesied over your bloodline long before you were born. And yes, that's why the warfare has been so intense. Hell saw it coming. Demons recognized the fragrance of destiny on your life. They tried everything to make you abort the process, but you did not quit. You held on. Even with shaking hands, you held on. Even with a broken heart, you kept standing. And now I will reward you openly for what you endured privately. You've heard the lies long enough. Now you will hear my truth echo louder. And my truth is this: you are blessed, you are chosen, you are rising, and you are about to see what your obedience built in the unseen. No more wondering if you missed it. No more doubting if I heard you. No more anxiety about time running out. Because I am the Redeemer of time, and I do not work on man's clock. I work by eternal order. And in my order, now is the appointed time. Get ready, not to beg, but to receive, not to hustle, but to walk in what is yours. Now, my child, I must speak to you about power, because what I'm placing in your hands is not just a blessing, it is authority. Not the kind man gives and takes away, not the kind the world flaunts with noise and pride, but the kind that moves heaven and shakes hell. I have watched you in secret. I have tested you in pressure. I have refined you in silence. Now, I will crown you with heavenly power. And this power is not for decoration. It is not for applause. It is for impact. Because what's coming next will require more than inspiration. It will demand demonstration. No more shallow religion. No more powerless prayer. No more timid walking. I am awakening the boldness in your bones. I am awakening the lion I placed in your spirit. I am awakening the sound of authority from your mouth. Yes, your mouth. The same mouth that once spoke doubt will now release declarations that shift regions. You will speak, and the atmosphere will obey. You will pray, and chains will break. You will worship, and strongholds will collapse. This is not a small anointing. This is not a light calling. This is weighty, and that is why I prepared you for so long. You didn't understand why the warfare lasted so long, why it felt like everything had to be stripped. It was because I wasn't just building you. I was breaking what could not carry the weight. You cannot carry glory with ego. You cannot carry fire with compromise. You cannot walk in divine power while still craving the approval of man. So I broke it. I stripped it. I crushed it. Not to destroy you, but to empty you. Because now I can fill you without measure. Now I can trust you with things I hid from generations before you. You've been crying out, God, use me. And I say to you now, I will. But know this, when I elevate you, you will not be able to hide anymore. Your name will come up in rooms you didn't enter. Your words will reach people you've never met. Your presence will carry my glory like a mantle. But remember, it is not about fame. It is about assignment. The assignment is holy. The calling is costly. But my grace will sustain you. I will give you discernment like an eagle. I will give you wisdom that silences the wise. I will give you dreams that direct nations. And yes, you will begin to see miracles, not just around you, but through you. Healing will flow from your hands. Deliverance will break out from your voice. Revival will move through your obedience. Because this is not just about your life. It's about every life your yes will impact. You don't need a platform to carry my power. You don't need a title to shift darkness. You don't need permission to be who I created you to be. You are already chosen, already marked, already appointed. So stop shrinking. Stop downplaying what I've put in you. Stop apologizing for the fire in your bones. Stop editing yourself to fit into rooms I never called you to enter. From this day forward, you will walk in divine confidence. Because you are not promoting yourself. You are fulfilling prophecy. I am backing you. Heaven is backing you. Angels are assigned to walk with you. You are not walking alone into this next season. You are walking with the weight of heaven behind you. And I tell you this, every plan that was forged in darkness to stop you is being overturned. Every spirit that rose against you is being silenced. Every whisper of sabotage is being exposed. Every delay sent to distract you is being dismantled. You will move swiftly now. No more hesitation, no more confusion. My voice will be clear in your spirit. My wind will be strong behind your back. My favor will go before you like fire on dry grass. What I'm placing on your life now, it is not temporary. This is not a season. This is a commission. And those who once doubted you, they will be the first to witness what I'm about to do through you. So let the fear fall off. Let the excuses die. Let the old version of you finally be buried. Because the version I'm raising up now is unshakable. Now that the mantle is upon you, I must speak to you about what I've aligned in the background. Because your next move is not isolated. It's interconnected with people, places, and divine provision. You have not seen it yet. But I have been moving people into position on your behalf. There are conversations happening about you that you have not heard. There are hearts being stirred toward you, people whose assignment is tied to your obedience. You will not walk this journey alone. In this next move, I will surround you with the right voices. Voices that carry faith, not fear. Voices that sharpen, not shame. Voices that protect, not poison. I am removing the counterfeit connections. Those who were close but carried the wrong spirit. Those who smiled but were sent to distract. Those who walked with you but warred against your calling in secret. Their season has ended, and I know it may sting. But what I remove, I replace with better. I am sending you divine alignments, kingdom allies, destiny partners, people who won't just clap for your gift, they will cover your soul. You need more than fans in this hour. You need warriors beside you. You need people who pray with authority, people who see what's on your life and help carry it with purity. I am building your circle carefully, and I'm doing it now. But listen closely, because this part matters. You will also be sent into new environments, unfamiliar places, rooms you didn't expect to enter, not because you fought for them, but because I opened them. And in those places, don't shrink. You belong there because I sent you. You won't need to qualify yourself. I've already validated you. You won't need to impress anyone. My presence on you will speak louder than any resume. When you walk into these spaces, walk in with me. Because you're not going there to fit in. You're going there to shift the atmosphere. Your presence is an assignment. Your obedience is a weapon. Your words will carry weight because they're soaked in heaven's oil. And not only will I give you people and places, I will give you provision, supernatural provision, not just enough, but more than enough. I will release what was held back. I will pour out from unexpected sources. I will cause others to bless you without knowing why. You will no longer labor under lack. You will no longer chase opportunity out of desperation. You will no longer live in survival mode. Provision is coming. Not because you earned it, but because you've been faithful in famine. You've honored me in drought. You've kept giving when you barely had enough for yourself. And now, I will show you the abundance I've prepared. Prepared to receive with open hands. I am not sending just enough to get by. I am releasing overflow for you to bless others. Because I'm not only making you strong, I'm making you a source of strength for many. You will fund what others only dreamed of. You will build what others thought was impossible. You will be the answer to someone else's prayer because I am answering yours. And hear me again, I have already aligned the path. You don't need to fear missing it. You don't need to scramble or rush. I am not a god of chaos. I order steps, I light paths, I guide with precision. And even the places where you felt like you took the wrong turn, even those moments are being redeemed into divine setup. Nothing has been wasted. Not the delay, not the detour, not the heartbreak, not the silence. Every moment has moved you closer to now. So open your heart, stretch your faith, expand your expectation. Because I am placing provision in your hands, people beside your path, and opportunities at your feet. And all of it is wrapped in my presence. All of it is covered in my timing. All of it is sealed with my name. This next chapter will feel like grace on fire. Things that used to take years will happen in weeks. Doors that once required begging will swing open without a knock. Connections that seemed impossible will happen in one conversation. Because when I align it, no man can block it. And now I tell you, do not look back. Do not doubt what I've said. Do not hesitate at the edge of breakthrough. Take the step. Say the yes. Move forward. You've seen the door. Now you're about to see what I've placed within you to walk through it. Now, listen to me closely, because this part is not about what's around you. It's about what I've placed inside you. You've been waiting for the change to come from the outside. But what's about to shock even you is how much has already been formed within. You see, while you thought I was delaying, I was depositing. I was putting courage where fear used to live. I was building discernment where confusion once ruled. I was forging strength in the places where you once broke the easiest. You prayed for transformation, and I did not give you a surface makeover. I gave you a divine rewiring. This is why you felt tension. This is why some things don't satisfy like they used to. This is why you've become uncomfortable around what used to be familiar. Because the old version of you, the one who doubted, hesitated, apologized, hid, that version has been buried. And what's rising now is unshakable. You're not just stepping into destiny. You're becoming who I wrote about before time began. I am awakening your true identity, the identity the enemy tried to suffocate in childhood, the one the world tried to distort through rejection, trauma, and distraction. But it didn't work, because what I place in you, no demon can erase, no wound can destroy, no lie can override. You've been wrestling with yourself, trying to decide if you're really called, if you're really chosen, if you really have what it takes. And I say to you now, yes, you are, you do. Because I made you with intention. I didn't form you out of leftovers. I didn't anoint you as an afterthought. I placed purpose in your DNA. You've always felt different, haven't you? That's not rejection, deed, that's distinction. You weren't made to blend in, you were shaped to stand apart. There is a roar rising in you, not a scream of pain, but a shout of revelation. You're beginning to remember who you are. And not just who you are, but whose you are. You are my voice in the wilderness. You are my light in dark rooms. You are my weapon of glory, wrapped in flesh. That's why the attacks were so intense. That's why the enemy tried to silence you. That's why fear came for your voice, because your voice is not ordinary. When you speak what I place in your spirit, walls tremble, chains weaken, atmospheres shift. You've been given authority. And now I'm stirring the confidence to use it. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait until you feel ready. The time for hiding is over. Boldness is rising. Fire is igniting. Clarity is coming. I am about to make it undeniable. You will walk into rooms and know what to do. You will hear my voice clearly and move without delay. You will look in the mirror and no longer see the broken version. You'll see the warrior I've raised. Even your posture is changing. Even your presence will begin to carry weight. People won't be able to explain it, but they'll feel it. Because my glory doesn't whisper, it rests loudly. You will no longer doubt your place. You will no longer diminish your gifts. You will no longer question your authority. You are mine, and everything I have, I give access to you. My peace, my wisdom, my strategy, my fire. Even the way you pray is changing. You used to plead. Now you will declare. You used to ask timidly. Now you will command with faith. Because I've put my spirit in you. And where my spirit is, there is power. Get ready to say things you've never said. To build what you've never seen. To walk where your feet have never been. Because the version of you I've awakened can handle it. The storm didn't break you. The rejection didn't disqualify you. The silence didn't erase you. It prepared you. And now, I will confirm what I've said through signs. Doors will open. Resources will come. People will appear. But all of it will flow from the awakening that started inside of you. Now that your identity has awakened, now that the boldness is stirring, I must tell you what's coming next. Acceleration, not natural speed, not human momentum, but divine, supernatural acceleration. What I'm about to do in your life will not follow human logic. It will not require long processes, layers of approval, or worldly permission. Because when I say now, there is no delay that can remain. I am collapsing the timeline. Things you thought would take years, I will do in days. Doors you thought you had to work your way toward, I will unlock in a moment. Resources that seemed far off will come suddenly. Because I am not bound by time, I govern time. I command moments to obey me. I call things forward from eternity and place them right in front of you. And now I'm doing it for you. This is why the warfare increased, because the enemy knew what was coming into alignment. He saw the angels being dispatched. He sensed the breakthrough cracking through the heavens. But no matter what he tried, he couldn't stop it. Because what I've ordained for you cannot be stolen, delayed, or denied. I am bringing forth what I promised, and I'm doing it in a way that will shock you. You won't be able to explain how it happened. No one will be able to take credit, not even your own effort. It will be me, my hand, my favor, my speed. I will multiply what you place in my hands. I will breathe on what you've been building in the dark. I will cause what you planted in tears to spring up in joy. And hear me, this isn't just about provision, it's about purpose. There are promises I gave you long ago, prophetic whispers you tucked away in silence, visions that once felt like fantasy, but I did not forget. I did not overlook. I did not change my mind. Those words were seed, and now the soil is ready. You've been tested. You've been pruned. You've been found faithful in obscurity. And now, I'm calling your name in the Spirit. I'm pulling your file. I'm releasing the approval of heaven over you. You are stepping into fulfilled prophecy. Some of it will feel familiar, like remembering something you knew all along. And some of it will feel new, like walking into a place you've never seen, but somehow fits perfectly. Because I tailor what I release to match the blueprint of your calling. No more wasted energy. No more chasing what was never yours. No more surviving on crumbs when I've prepared a feast. You are not an afterthought. You are a first fruit of what I'm doing in this generation. You will move in such clarity that others will be drawn to it. You will carry such favor that systems will shift around you. You will experience such provision that you will bless nations, not just households. But do not get distracted by the acceleration. Keep your eyes on me, because what I release fast, I still expect you to steward well. The speed doesn't remove your need for wisdom. The favor doesn't cancel your need for discernment. Stay humble, stay anchored, stay obedient, because even as I pour out what you prayed for, I am also preparing you to carry it without collapse. You will not break under the weight of blessing. You will not sabotage the season I've brought you into. You will not lose yourself in the fulfillment of the promise. Because I am not just giving you the gift, I am forming the character to sustain it. You will carry glory and walk in humility. You will wield influence and remain pure. You will live in overflow and still chase me with childlike fire. This is divine acceleration, not for vanity, but for victory. I am raising you up as a sign that I am still moving, a sign that I still reward faith, a sign that I still keep every word I speak. And you're about to be that sign. The world will not just see what I do for you. They will feel what I do through you. Now, my child, the preparation has been long. The breaking has been deep. The silence has been loud. But now, the release has come. You have been hidden like a seed in the soil, not forgotten, but protected, not denied, but destined, not buried to die, but planted to rise. And now I say it clearly. Come forth into visibility. Come forth into purpose. Come forth into full expression of who I made you to be. No more delays, no more fear, no more questioning your place. This is the hour of divine impact. Everything I have poured into you will now begin to pour out of you. You will not just carry favor, you will release it. You will not just receive miracles, You will become a vessel through which miracles flow. What I've done in private, I am about to demonstrate in public, not to impress, but to ignite. There are people waiting for the sound in your voice. There are atmospheres waiting for the weight you carry. There are assignments waiting for your obedience. You are not just entering a breakthrough for you. You are becoming the breaker for others. When you step into a space, heaven will follow you. When you speak, chains will tremble. When you move, territories will shift, because I have made you a conduit of my glory. And nothing will stop what I've begun. No fear from within, no attacks from without, no system, no curse, no strategy of hell, because I have made my decree over your life. And when I decree, it stands forever. I have filled you with fire. I have tested you in storms. I have refined you through delay. And now I am releasing you with a mantle of impact. You are not the same as before. What intimidated you last year now trembles before your boldness. What confused you in the last season now submits to your clarity. Because I didn't just pull you out of darkness, I taught you how to shine in it. You are no longer a survivor of the storm. You are now the voice of the storm, declaring peace, order, breakthrough. I am setting your feet on new ground, territories you never thought you'd see, rooms you never thought you'd enter, nations you never imagined you'd touch. But hear me, you didn't come this far just for promotion. You came for divine purpose. What I am doing through you is generational. Your children's children will walk in freedoms you broke through for them. Your bloodline is shifting. Your legacy is awakening. Your yes has become the key for thousands. Don't you see? You were never just being prepared for a moment. You were being prepared to become a movement. And it begins now. Speak with boldness. Walk in authority. Live with fire. Because I am with you, and I am placing favor upon your hands, strategy in your mind, and fire in your mouth. You will not be silenced again. You will not be delayed again. You will not be overlooked again. This is your release. And as you rise, hell will tremble, heaven will rejoice, and the earth will see that I still raise up voices from the wilderness and turn them into prophets of fire. So go. Build what I've told you to build. Speak what I've told you to speak. Give what I've called you to give. Break what I've anointed you to break. And transform what I've trusted you to touch. You are ready, not because you feel ready, but because I said so, and my word is final. Now, share this message with the world. Let them hear what I've spoken. Tell them to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, because this is where I'll continue to reveal the future I've written for them too. And as for you, remember, what's coming next will shock them, but not you, because now you're prepared. You were born for this, and I will be with you always.